Alright folks, let's talk inflammation. That's right, the body's very own in-house drama queen. Inflammation is like that friend who shows up unannounced, cranks up the music and throws a wild party in your body. It's your immune system's way of saying, hey, something's not right here. Except sometimes it goes a little overboard like a toddler hopped up on sugar. Think of it like this, you stub your toe. Ouch, right? Your immune system swoops in like a superhero, releasing chemicals that cause pain, swelling, and redness. It's basically your body throwing a tantrum over a bruised toe. But hey, sometimes a little drama is necessary, right? It's how your body protects itself and starts the healing process. Now, inflammation isn't always a bad thing. It's essential for fighting off infections, healing injuries, and generally keeping you in tip-top shape. But when inflammation becomes chronic, it's like having that drama queen friend move in permanently, and nobody wants that. Now, inflammation comes in different flavors like ice cream, but not as delicious. Let's meet the three stooges of inflammation: acute, subacute, and chronic. First up, acute inflammation. Think of it as Mo, the short-tempered leader. It's the immediate short-term response to injury. You get a cut, you twist your ankle, you accidentally staple your finger, don't ask. Bam! Acute inflammation to the rescue. It's painful, it's dramatic, but it's usually over quickly. Next, we have subacute inflammation, the Larry of the group. It's like acute inflammation, but a bit more lingering. It lasts a few weeks, maybe a couple of months, like that time you sprained your ankle and it swelled up like a grapefruit. And finally, the big kahuna, chronic inflammation, the curly of inflammation. This is the kind that just won't quit. It's like having your in-laws move in indefinitely. Chronic inflammation can last for months, years, even a lifetime. It's the underlying culprit in many chronic diseases, from heart disease to diabetes to, you guessed it, multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis, or MS, as the cool kids call it, is a chronic disease that affects the central nervous system. Imagine your nerves are like electrical wires, and myelin, a fatty substance, is the insulation protecting them. In MS, your immune system, in all its infinite wisdom, decides that myelin looks suspiciously like an enemy combatant and launches a full-scale attack. This causes inflammation, which damages the myelin, disrupting the nerve signals and leading to a whole host of neurological symptoms. Fun times, right? Now, the exact cause of MS is still a mystery, a bit like the ending of Lost. Seriously, what was that about? But we do know that chronic inflammation plays a starring role in this neurological drama. It's like that one house guest who shows up uninvited, eats all your food, and refuses to leave. So how do you know if inflammation has set up shop in your body? Well, it's not exactly subtle. Inflammation symptoms are like that friend who shows up to a party in a neon green Speedo impossible to ignore. You've got your classics: pain, swelling, redness, and heat. It's like your body's own personal 4-alarm fire drill. Then there's fatigue, which is like trying to run a marathon after a 3-day bender. And let's not forget brain fog, where your brain feels like it's been stuffed with cotton wool. Basically, inflammation makes you feel like you got hit by a truck, driven by a clown, on fire. Now, before you go full-on apocalypse prepping, there are ways to manage inflammation and keep it from turning your life into a circus act. First up, diet. We're talking about ditching the processed junk food and embracing a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Think of it as swapping out your daily dose of deep-fried Twinkies for a kale smoothie. Your taste buds might revolt initially, but trust me, your body will thank you. Next, let's talk about exercise. Yes, I know, the E word, but trust me, moving your body is one of the best ways to combat inflammation. It doesn't have to be a marathon, just a brisk walk, a dance class, or even a rousing game of charades will do the trick. And let's not forget about stress management. Stress is like Miracle-Gro for inflammation. So, find healthy ways to unwind, whether it's yoga, meditation, or screaming into a pillow. We won't judge. Smoking? Yeah, just don't. It's like pouring gasoline on the inflammation fire. And sleep? Get plenty of it. Your body needs its beauty rest to fight off inflammation. Think of it as recharging your immune system's batteries. So there you have it, folks. Inflammation, the body's drama queen extraordinaire. It can be a pain in the you-know-what, but it's also a crucial part of your body's defense system. And while chronic inflammation can be a serious issue, especially in the case of MS, there are things you can do to manage it and live a happy, healthy, and hopefully hilarious life. Because let's face it, laughter is the best medicine. Well, laughter and maybe a healthy dose of anti-inflammatories prescribed by your doctor. Remember folks, life's too short to be serious all the time, so laugh often, eat your veggies and keep that inflammation in check.